About where the COVID-19 virus originated from, former US President Donald Trump has claimed that he was right about the virus coming from a Wuhan lab. He says, and I quote, "Now everyone, even the so-called enemy, is beginning to say that President Trump was right about the China virus coming from the Wuhan lab." That is what the former US president says. He also called for imposing fine worth $10 trillion on China that should be paid to the US and the world. This to compensate for the death and destruction caused by the virus. While speaking about the origins of COVID-19, the former president also targeted the US's top infectious diseases expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci. The former US president said that the correspondence between Dr. Fauci and China speaks too loudly for anyone to ignore. This comes after Fauci's private emails were revealed to the press recently, sparking a debate over the COVID lab theory. We want to remind our viewers that there is still no evidence about the origins of the virus. Along with the United States, many countries are now reviewing the matter and calling for a deeper probe. Currently, there are two theories. The prevalent theory is that the virus had jumped from bats to some other species before making the leap to humans. Some of the earliest cases that appeared in late 2019 were traced back to a wet market in Wuhan. The Huanan wholesale market is a complex of markets selling seafood, meat, fruit and vegetables. In the same market, a handful of vendors sold live wild animals, which is now being seen as a possible source of the coronavirus. And now coming to the second theory about the origins of the virus. This is the one that is being propagated by Donald Trump, the lab leak theory, and Wuhan is home to China's foremost coronavirus research lab, which houses one of the world's largest collections of bat samples and bat virus strains. A leading coronavirus researcher, Shi Zhengli, was among the first to identify the horseshoe bats as the natural reservoirs for the SARS coronavirus. After the SARS outbreak in 2002, bats became a major subject of study for virologists around the world. And recently, virologists in China have performed high-profile experiments that made pathogens more infectious, which has in turn generated a huge controversy about the source of COVID-19. China has completely denied that the Wuhan lab is linked with the COVID-19 virus. It claims that the staffers and students working in the lab had not been exposed to the virus before December 30th in 2019, which is when the first case of COVID-19 was recorded in Wuhan.
2019年12月30日之前，武汉病毒研究所没有接触过2019新型冠状病毒。迄今为止，该所职工和研究生保持零感染。